Okay, guys, so we are looking at just reviewing the ideas of solving systems of equations. You guys talked about solving systems graphically. Now we just want to look at things using the substitution method. And when I use substitution method, what I'm looking for is one of the variables, or in this case, both the variables, to be solved for the same variable. So if I look at this problem right here, they're both solved for y. So what that means is that I can substitute negative 8x minus 14 in place of the other y. So what I can do is I can create an equation, negative 8x minus 14 equals negative 5x minus 11. The goal of solving a system is to try to find an x and a y value that makes both of these true. So that's why we're setting them equal to each other. Because I know that this statement has to equal that statement because y and y are exactly the same. So now I'm just going to solve for x. I'm going to add 8x to both sides. So I got negative 14 equals 3x minus 11. I'm going to add 11. So I got negative 3 equals 3x. Divide both sides by 3, and you get x to be negative 1. So once I know what x is, I want to find out what y is. So I'm going to plug it into one of the equations. It does not matter. So I'm going to do this equation. Y equals negative 8x minus 14. I'm going to plug negative 1 in. So I got negative 8 times negative 1 minus 14. I got 8 minus 14 equals y. So you get y to be negative 6. So if I were to plug the point negative 1, negative 6 into that first equation, I should get it to work. So if I put negative 6 in place of y, negative 5 times negative 1 minus 11, I get negative 6 equals 5 minus 11, which negative 6 equals negative 6, so that checks out. So let's look at another one. This is number 13 in your notes. So in this case, I have a variable solved for. I have y by itself. So what that means is I can substitute 4x plus 14 in place of y. So I can do 5x minus 3 times 4x plus 14 equals negative 21. So I got 5x minus 12x minus 42 equals negative 21. I got negative 7x minus 42 equals negative 21. I'm going to add 42 to both sides. So you got negative 7x equals 21, and you get x to be negative 3. I'm going to plug it in to the one that has y by itself. So I got 4x plus 14. So I got 4 times negative 3 plus 14. So I got y equals negative 12 plus 14. So you get y to be positive 2. So if I plug negative 3, positive 2 into that second equation, I should get it to work. 5 times negative 3 minus 3 times 2 should get me negative 21. Negative 15 minus 6 equals negative 21. Negative 21 equals negative 21, so that works. Okay? And then just one more, and then you guys are going to try the rest of them once you jump to number 15. In this case, I don't have a variable solved for, so I want to solve for a variable, preferably one that has a positive 1 in front of it. So in this case, if I look at the x's and the y's, it looks like I have a positive 1x right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1x plus 5y equals 2 and solve for x. I'm going to subtract 5y. So I have 1x equals 2 minus 5y. What I'm going to do is take 2 minus 5y and plug it in for the x in the first equation. So I'm going to put negative 1 and then 2 minus 5y in place of it. Minus 4y equals negative 1. Negative 2 plus 5y minus 4y equals negative 1. So I got 1y minus 2 equals negative 1. 1y, if I add 2, equals 1. Okay? So I know y equals 1. Now I just have to find out what x equals. So I'm going to do 1x equals 2 minus 5y. 2 minus 5 times 1 is going to get me x. X equals 2 minus 5, so x equals negative 3. Okay. Um, if I plug it into that first equation, it should work out. If I do negative of negative 3 minus 4 times 1, it should equal negative 1. 3 minus 4 equals negative 1. So my solution is negative 3, positive 1. Hopefully this helps. I want you guys to try to get the rest of the substitution questions done, and I will talk to you soon.